Welcome to Winter Sports Dodger Media Week. Today we're going to open things up with boys swimming.
James Amorosi, Dodger Media. Hello. You guys finished last year with a 5-6 record, correct?
Correct.
What are some of the most important things you learned last year to help you this year?
Last year I learned to really try hard in practice and to not slack off and to never skip any events during practice and always try my hardest.
So as a team, what are you guys doing to make sure this season will be a success?
I think we're making sure our team connection is really good, like our chemistry. So we're doing things outside of the pool as well to help that, team chemistry.
All right, so last year you guys lost in the semifinal round. How has that motivated you to be better this season?
I mean, that's motivated me to start practicing preseason, swimming and lifting to get ready and just get excited for the season.
Speaking of excitement, what matchups are you guys most excited for this year?
I think Par Hills would be a really close meet. Morristown reversing next week. It should be pretty close. Last year we beat them, but their team got a lot better, so we'll see.
So this question's for Nuthra. You made it to the semifinal of groups last year in breaststroke. How have you prepared this offseason to make a bigger splash in this year's postseason?
Yeah, I've been swimming a lot for clubs and lifting and stuff, so I'm definitely better than I was last year, stronger, better endurance, so hopefully that'll help in the pool.
All right, Greg Randall, Dodger Media. Forgot to introduce myself. All right, so Justin, has being named captain help you push harder, in practice and everything?
Yeah, so being named captain has definitely helped me push harder in practice and in the preseason. I was definitely started swimming and lifting and running a lot earlier than I normally would.
Justin, for you as a senior, has there been any other captains that have been influential for your swimming career so far?
I mean, I think all the captains overall have been very influential. They've pushed me and motivated me to be the best swimmer I can be.
I think that's it.
What's your specialty, each of you, in the pool?
For me, it's breaststroke and IM.
So mine would be the 50 and the 100 freestyle.
And I saw that you've had one meet so far, right? Against Chatham. What did you learn from that maybe you didn't know coming into the season about yourself and the team?
I mean, we've lost a few people from last year, but I think our team chemistry is definitely still there. I think it just shows we need to keep working harder, show up to practice every day, get things done.
Was there anything specific that you learned that you need to work on? That something that surprised you maybe that you didn't know going into the Chatham meet?
I feel like there wasn't really any surprises per se. I think we did an overall great job. I mean, Chatham's a great team. They have a lot of amazing swimmers, so I think we performed pretty well overall.
And you mentioned Par Hills and Morristown as being two rivals. Do you think you feel any differently, or have you so far in the last couple of years felt differently going into those meets? Maybe a little more pumped up?
Yeah, because we know it's going to be close, so we know every point matters, so we push ourselves at the meets.
What do you think is the overall strength of the team this year?
I mean, I think just the team chemistry overall. I mean, in and out of the pool, I feel like we're all a pretty well-bonded team. I think we all work really well together, pushing each other and motivating everyone.
Anuthra, you mentioned that you do things. You've been doing things outside of the pool together to build that chemistry. What kind of things?
So team dinners. We had an ice cream social to start off the season as well, and stuff like that is really important for our team.
Okay, we're gonna keep going with girls swimming.
Jack O'Donnell, Dodger Media Online. So winning sections last year, how do you guys intend on improving from last year?
So last year we had some really great swimmers, especially our seniors from last year. And we got a lot of great freshmen this year who came in. And we're really looking forward to seeing them improve. And we think that with those improvements, maybe we can pull out another sectional title.
All right, Greg Randall, Dodger Media. What are some things you guys have done this offseason to increase your chances at success this season?
I mean, as a club swimmer, I train a lot outside of high school practices. So I do like lifting. I do 10 club practices a week. So I think I've really been working on like my personal improvements. And as a team, like with our new coaches, we've tried like new training with like more technique involvement and things like that.
Now, how does your loss in the last meet against Chatham motivate you to practice harder?
I think it's really tough for the underclassmen when we lose our first meet like that, but I think that we went into that meet with a lot of positivity and really just cheering everybody on and knowing that like individually everybody did improve even though it may have not come out in the overall score at the end.
Were there any standout underclassmen or anyone in general that surprised you from the last meet?
Well, I really liked seeing a lot of our underclassmen step up to swim some harder events, especially, well, this wasn't a harder event, but Layla Knoll took first in the 50 free, and it was really great to see her, a junior, take first over all of the Chatham people.
Are there any matchups you guys are looking forward to this year?
We're really looking forward to West Morris Central and Par Hills. We think they're going to be really close.
All right, this question's for Sophia. Has there been a past senior or a captain or anyone on the team that's helped you over the last 4 years?
Yeah, I think for sure my older brother was a senior on the team 2 years ago, and I think that really helped me to kind of see a familiar face coming in as a freshman and a non-club swimmer. But also senior captains 2 years back, Lily Barasonic and Allison Lee really helped to make the team feel really comfortable in a really welcoming environment.
For anyone, like as leaders, what traditions do you want to continue on the Madison Swim program?
So this is a tradition that has been going on for a little while. We just started it back up. We do siblings, kind of like swim siblings. So upperclassmen will get paired with an underclassman, and before every meet, you swap snacks. So it's kind of like if you don't know people from other grade levels, you get to know them a little bit more.
Do you think that's helped the team success in the past and team chemistry?
I think it has, because with relays, when we swim relays, you can be paired up with anybody. So just getting to know somebody outside of the pool can really help you improve in your relays.
Okay. Kind of similar to what I asked the boys, but except you were the sectional champion. So what do you do for an encore? Is it going to? I mean, in all seriousness, is it going to be tougher for you to kind of meet those expectations?
I feel like we lost a lot of strong swimmers last year, so it might be a little bit tougher for us to meet those expectations. But I think with a lot of hard work and our new practice regimen, we might be able to meet or beat sectional champions.
What kind of things do you do for the new regimen?
We started working more on, rather than just doing yardage at practice, we work on technique. So we do more flip turns and starts at the end of practice, and really sometimes we take it slow just so we can really focus on how we're feeling in the water.
Because if you get an advantage on starts and flip turns, that can save you time, which is the ultimate goal, obviously. One of you mentioned that suffering a loss in that first meet could be tough on the underclassmen. What do you do as captains and leaders to so that they won't get too down about that?
I think that we've just really stressed moving forward from it and really working towards our next meet. Our next meet is really big and it's going to be really close. So we as captains have just worked on really connecting with them and trying to make them feel like that's not like the be all end all of the season, and there's a lot that can happen.
From what you've seen from the underclassmen, especially the new freshmen in that first meet, are you encouraged, for the rest of the season?
Yeah, so the freshmen look really great this year compared to other year freshmen, and we can tell that they can improve a lot more. And also, we do a lot of, not only do we swim at meets, but we also have to time each other and count for the 500. And a lot of the freshmen helped out with that, so it was really great to see them all step up and kind of take one for the team.